Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a third year engineering student and I'm going to be telling you 10 things that you should do before you join engineering. The first thing to do before you join engineering is to brush up your high school math concepts, because in engineering most courses have maths and you have subjects like matrices and calculus, ordinary differential equations, for which you will be using formulas that you have learned in your class 11 and 12. So it would be really helpful to you if you revise it before you join engineering, because there are many students who forget it and who find it difficult to clear the mathematical subjects. The second thing to do is to research your college and your course that you're taking. So it is important that you figure out what course, what specialization you're going to be taking, and what future career you want to make out of it. Because as soon as you figure out, oh, I want to be a software developer, or I do not want to get into coding, you will be able to, find the right path for your engineering journey. And once you do, also research about your college, what they're offering, what clubs, activities you can get into, and how the faculty teaches, so that you know what to expect when you go to college, and you'll also be a little excited to go. The third thing to do is to be familiar with the basics of coding. Now, when I was in class 11 and 12 CBSE, I had Python as a subject and it was really helpful to me. But even if you've not had it as a subject, you can start learning the basics before you come into engineering. Learn the basics of programming languages like C, C++, and Python. And you can use free online tools such as W3 Schools or Codecademy. This is going to be really useful to you in the future, because when you enter engineering and when someone mentions coding, it's not going to be a foreign concept to you. Instead, you're going to be more aware of it. If you really want to get ahead of your competition, you can start coding by getting an online course on Udemy or Coursera that will get you a certification, and you can also start competing on websites like HackerRank and LeetCode, where you can learn and also compete simultaneously. So that gives you a score which is useful to you even during your placements. The fourth thing to do is to set up your LinkedIn account. This is very useful when you do it in the beginning, because that way you can form connections with your college seniors, professors, alumni that have passed out and are doing well in their professional careers. When you build connections and a network, it is easier for you to get job opportunities, to get experiences and insights that will help guide your journey. And also, when you're aware of this from the beginning, even through your college life, you'll be able to do things that can help you build your professional profile. Like you can add accomplishments, or you can add posts about something that you participated in. All of this helps build your professional profile. Related to LinkedIn accounts, the next thing for you to do is to create your resume. So when you are just out of school, you may not have a lot to add on your resume, but it is always good to be aware of what you should add to a resume, what is the format, how is it drafted, and what companies look for. Because companies have resume scores based on which they even shortlist you. I had companies that came and shortlisted only based on resume. So it is very useful early on if you know how you need to write your resume, and you can start by adding your personal details, your skills, what you've done in school, projects. So when internships come, that will be really helpful for you, instead of on the spot trying to think of what you've done in the past. The sixth thing for you to do is to work on your communication and your public speaking. From the minute that you enter college, you're going to be in situations where you need to speak up, like you're going to have group projects, presentations, and individual presentations as well that you need to handle. So it is good from the beginning itself that you work on your speaking ability, and even if it's just your confidence levels, try and work on it. Practice in front of a mirror and improve your communication, so that when you are put on the spot, you're able to handle it better. And with time, the more effort that you put in, you're going to perfect yourself even more, which will help you during placements. When you have group discussions or when you have one-on-one HR rounds, they will check your body language, your behavior, and your communication. So all of this will play a vital role in the future, and it's really good if you start working on it now. The seventh thing is for you to get essentials that you will require in college. Now, if you're staying in hostel, there might be a lot of things that you need to buy in order to live in hostel. I haven't lived in hostel, so I'm not as aware of it, but you can make a to-do list of everything that you're gonna have to pack, everything that you're gonna need. Like, you will need the adapters, cables, a lot of things. So make a list of all of that. And an essential thing when you join engineering is to have a good laptop. So if you do not have one now, it is good for you to purchase a laptop before you start engineering, because I remember within the first and second semester itself, we were asked to get our laptops for training in college. So having a laptop is really good, and it is a good investment in the long run. The next thing to do is personally what I do all the time, and that is to set goals. So before you go into your first semester, set goals about where you see yourself at the end of the first semester. Like, oh, I see myself being somewhat proficient in C language, or I see myself being more confident and able to speak publicly, or I see myself getting a CGPA that is 9. So my idea is that you always set a goal that seems too far away, but you will either achieve it or you will achieve the next best thing. So if you set a goal for a 9 CGPA, you are aware that you have to work as hard, and even if you don't reach a 9, you're going to reach an 8.5. So setting goals is going to help you. It's going to help you stay focused and productive and know what you want throughout your engineering. The next thing to do is to train your mindset. Now, I'm saying this for first being disciplined and working even when you don't feel like it. Second, having friends but also being able to be happy and at peace alone. And third is taking care of your mental health and not letting engineering take a toll on you. So how you can do that is practicing time management now itself, learning a new hobby that keeps you happy, spending time with yourself. So even when you begin engineering, you'll be able to manage your time wisely, and you'll be able to give enough time to taking care of yourself, doing things that you enjoy. For me personally, I love reading, so I take out time to sit and read a book by myself, or go to the gym. That helps me feel fresh. So when you make these things a habit and train your mindset now itself, when situation arises and when you will have so much to do, you will still be able to balance all of it. The last thing to do is to balance your finances. So if you do not have a bank account now, you can get one. This is not really taught to us, how banks work, how money comes and goes, and all of that is not really taught. So it is a good time to learn, because you are going to become an adult. So learning all of this will help you. If you're moving out, living in hostel far away from home, you need to know how to spend, how to save your money, learn how to set budgets every month so that you don't exceed it, and also learn to say no to peer pressure and also to your own desires. Like, you may want to spend on something but you don't have enough, so you need to learn to control yourself now, so that when the situation comes up, you will be able to handle it well. So that the entire engineering journey, you're not just going to be struggling every month to make ends meet. Instead, you're going to be able to mindfully live and have a good engineering journey. You guys do all this and you are going to be set for a really good engineering journey. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.